Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have a rare singles match here for you today. I'll be playing an outdoor tennis match against our usual #1 singles player on my USTA team. So again, I typically don't play a lot of outdoor tennis and I don't play a lot of singles tennis. So it should be an interesting matchup. Again, hopefully you enjoy the match and I'll see you at the end of the video. All right, thank you. All right, welcome into the match here. So starting off, I'm serving on the far court. And again, typically don't play singles. The courts were good courts, but it was very windy conditions out there. So it might not fully look like it, and the camera's pretty stable, but definitely gusts of wind and consistent wind, changing up too. So it made it an extra challenge. Again, we're all pretty much indoor tennis players, playing it here in Minnesota. You know, we got winter 3 out of 4 seasons, and then the summer is typically either super rainy or super hot. That makes it very difficult to play outside. So, plus I'm a super pale dude that hates sunscreen, which is why you can see I'm decked head to toe in clothing, despite it being a little warm out. But, you know, I get sunburned very easy. So I typically avoid the sun as much as I possibly can, which means not playing outdoors. So what we can see this first point here, there is kind of this is the only aspect of the match that has kind of a weird editing aspect. The point will end looking like I won the matchup, but actually Derek took this first service game with a break. So sorry for that little error, but the rest of the match should be clean, should be pretty good to go. Yep. I am still demoing the Yonex racket that I did in the previous video, and we can see I'm kind of having problems still dialing in those ground strokes as I did before. So the intent of this hitting match was to really try to see, could I dial those in, or is this racket a lost cause for me? So by playing a lot of doubles, the one weird thing is just serving at the tee. I always struggle getting consistent serves in. We can see kind of a rare double fault for me in typical matches, but I don't know. I'm used to serving more out wide in doubles court, and I know I could do that playing singles, but that also leaves more of the court wide open for returns. And even despite me serving at the tee, you'll see here throughout, Derek will hit some kind of winner returns off my serve. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I know just the angle and trajectory and whatnot, just not consistent first serves in. But again, maybe I play more singles and maybe I'll get more acclimated to serving at the center tee. So, my headspace at this point, I am frustrated that the ground strokes aren't really consistently working well. Again, when I get a good shot in, it feels really, really good with this racket, but very inconsistent again with those ground strokes. But to be honest, I'm playing singles. I'm expected to lose to Derek. So I'm really not that frustrated about losing, which typically I'm very much a person that always wants to win practice, match, whatever. But I'm more just kind of focused on technique and getting consistent ground strokes in rather than the match itself. So far, down 0-3, the results are as expected. So I'm not mad about that, just more trying to make this racket work and seeing if it's something that I want to use moving forward. Okay, so that first set went as expected. A lot of ugly tennis from me. Again, trying to dial in that racket. So what I decided to do in the second set is go back to my typical racket, which is the Head Boom MP. And we can see here, starting to hit consistent ground strokes. Feels so much better. I have more control and more consistency over it, obviously, because I use it more frequently. But just the balance and the way it's all set up, feeling a lot better here. I will note that, I just lost 0-6, so I think Derek is maybe taking a little gas off the pedal off the gas. And then also this set, he decided to demo a few rackets. So he had been using the Clash V2, but then I think throughout this set, he decides to grab like 2 or 3 different rackets and try them out over the set. So we can see how that works out here over the course of the second set. So as we can see over those first two games, my ground strokes way more consistent. Again, just feeling very comfortable with my typical racket. And at this point, I'm starting to think, why try to fix something that isn't broken? The unfortunate part is I only have one version or one racket of the Boom MP, the 2022 model, and I can't find new ones anywhere online. I can find used ones on eBay, but Boom did come out with came out with a new Boom in 2024 that I suppose I can demo to hopefully the specs haven't changed too much. But there isn't any reason I need to worry too much about that. It's just, if something happens to the racket, I want to make sure I kind of stay in line with that. But again, sometimes I get into my head that I need to change something up. I need to change my game. Need to change the racket. Need to tweak something. But I've been doing pretty well in UST league play and playing pretty consistent. Again, I've been going through kind of a weight loss exercise journey, and I think as part of that, I'll start hopefully getting stronger. And I think from just that aspect, I'll be able to start hitting harder. But as I explained before, I'm very much a kind of counter puncher, finesse game. Try to make them make the errors, more of a defensive player. Except off my backhand wing, I'll occasionally go for some power and offense. But yeah, again, being the way I am, occasionally I'll get into my head, I need to tweak something, I need to change something, when I really don't. I just need to improve my fitness and then just improve my shot making a little bit and do my best to be aggressive when I can and just be strategic with how I play my opponent. As we can see in the second set, for me, it was just make a lot of balls. Derek's starting to make a lot more unforced errors. Again, some of that is just, practicing with different rackets and getting used to that. But if I got a rally over a couple shots, I could typically count on him hitting a ball out. So that was the goal for me here in the second set. So it's crazy how much wild swings you can see in tennis. So, all right, so I get it. It's a practice match. It's outdoors. We're demoing different rackets. Derek typically would just clean my clock any given day. So I know we're just kind of messing around. But at this point, I'm super competitive. I want to win this. Doesn't matter to me if, again, practice like you play. I'm in it to win it. So really want to take this one down. So we'll see how this 10-point goes. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you at the end. All right, so what I said during the video, again, I know there are several factors going into that match, but I'm taking the victory. I don't care. I don't play singles. I don't play outdoors. I know his heart probably wasn't fully into it and they were demoing a lot of rackets, but a win is a win and I'll take the win. So I'll lord that over him for at least a little bit until he decides to play me again and just completely destroy me. So, all right. Well, hope you enjoyed the matchup. Again, please like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things, share. Really appreciate it. I've been enjoying the interactions I've been seeing in some of the comments, so I'd like to see a lot more of that. Any more recommendations, any more comments on the game, etc. Really appreciate it. So, all right, thank you again, and I will see you next time. All right, just get out there and play tennis.